Hi. We are. Is there news today?
There's news.
We should start over.
Why?
We're going to talk through the news. I don't have any. Do we have any stuff to talk about?
All right, we got 4.5 minutes. We're going live.
Happy anniversary.
It's our anniversary of when we met. It's not our wedding anniversary, but it's the anniversary of the night we met 17 years ago.
17 years ago.
I'm sure we'll talk lots about that on the...
We can start now because we have 4.5 minutes since I pressed Facebook Live already. Tell me about the night we met. So Josh and I are celebrating 17 years together today. We met at O'Reilly's.
O'Reilly's.
Nope, that's the auto parts place.
Oh.
I need something in my hands. So yeah, I was working at a little dinner theater here in town, a little outfit, and little outfit. And I went down after work.
Mic in front of my face, like you don't want me to be on the Facebook Live. You did it last week too.
We had a good run, Josh. I think 17 years is where you get off, buddy. For sure. Yeah, so I was working at a little dinner theater, and I think most people that have known me for longer than 2 or 3 months have probably heard this story. I'm a bit anxious today. Can you tell? I didn't get a lot of sleep. Anyway, I'm going to find something to fidget with.
You look really nice in your little button-up chambray shirt.
Thanks. Thank you. You look really nice in your Mario
Same t-shirt.
outhouse shirt. I think you, yeah. Anyway, 17 years today. I'm exhausted. I don't know if anybody else is tired today. I don't know if it's the rain or whatever, but anyway.
It was pouring today.
I got a lineup of good music ready to go, and we got Peter Vance in the studio, so
we're going to play music and nap.
We're here. That's the main
We made it in.
We made it in. This is not a reflection of how much I love Josh to the core of my being. I'm just tired. I'm just really tired. For no dirty or sexual reasons, nothing romantic. I'm just tired.
We can talk about all of the Mulberry Creek shows we have coming up over the next couple of months.
Yes, we can.
And following the YouTube channel.
Yeah, and I meant to write it down. I saw there's a request line for a new country station that I don't think we've been on yet, so I'm hoping that someone out there in Radio Land will. I sent it to you.
You sent it to me. I'll see.
I sent it to you. Is that a piece of paper over there that I can write it down because I have it in my? Oh, I know. I'm gonna log in there. But anyway, there's a. We're gonna.
What's the name? 930 New Country.
NL New Country. New Country NL, something like that.
New Country Newfoundland.
Yeah, and it's a 1-800 number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? It's on Peter Vance's Facebook page.
It is.
That's where I saw it.
I'm not gonna log into Facebook at the radio
You
station.
don't have to. It's a musician page on Facebook. Right. Anyway, we're really excited. Peter Vance is like awesome, absolutely awesome. He just put out a new video called
I had it. I just listened to it a few minutes ago.
My brain's not working, so I'm off the hook.
Nothing to lose. Nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. It's a brand new single.
Let's pull that up on there too.
Doing really well. He's probably gonna play it.
I told him we played that on the album, the recorded version, and then he'd do a different song live.
Let's kick off the show with that then.
That's a good idea. So I got the New Country, the 877-333-1039.
Let me write that down somewhere. Let me make sure there's no ads. Friggin' ads. Which is why we do things in advance. So we're
40 seconds.
Yeah.
You can skip.
What? Okay. You stay on your side of the board.
Yeah, so just start it at the beginning.
He's awesome. Loves him.
Okay. 20 seconds. We're live.
20 seconds. Live on the air.
20-ish seconds.
Yeah.
So this is the New Country number.
So you want to leave that up for me? 20 seconds. Is it weird to give out numbers for other stations?
What?
Is it weird to give out other numbers for other stations? We're going to put posters on the on our Facebook page.
Okay, we're coming in.
So we'll introduce Peter Vance. We'll do that song first.
Sure.
Well, after we talk.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Welcome to the Mulberry Creek Hour. It's sometime on Tuesday, probably.
It's Tuesday-ish.
Ish. I'm Vicki Morgan, and I'm joined by my producer and partner and bandmate, and celebrating an anniversary today, Josh Morgan. Say hey, Josh.
Hello.
I'm going to give you a bigger quota today. I think after 17 years, we've had a really good run. I think it's time to change the dynamic up a little bit. I'm just going to sit back and let you run today.
Oh, I can't do that. I'm the producer.
That didn't last long.
I don't do things like that.
I know. This is a weird time in CHMR because the door's not locked, and so people are just wandering through past the window.
Apparently, it's open to the public.
Which is, great when you got people coming over, but also, I don't know who that was that just walked past the window.
All right, so here we go.
So if you don't hear from us, go ahead and put 911 into your phone.
This is the last place anybody heard from us.
And, we're at the bottom of the clock radio. What is it? The clock tower building?
Clock tower.
We'll be fine. I'm sure he's here. I'm sure that guy has a reason to be here.
I'm sure everything's fine.
So we got a really great show lined up today. I got a bunch of music, because my fingers are busted.
Because we played guitar for like 6 hours straight at a party the other night.
Well, my cousin Joe's in town from California, and he's my favorite person probably on the planet.
Hey to Jody.
Hey to Jody. Happy birthday. His birthday was yesterday, and he was visiting from California, so we got together with most of the family that I grew up with this weekend, and my fingers are gone. They've just gone. And that was 2 days ago. And I picked up the guitar just to tune it here in the studio, and it was like, ow, ow, ow. So I think Josh might possibly play something for us, but I'm gonna see if there's any cocaine laying around the studio, so I can. I think I saw some out in the hallway. A couple of monster drinks or something like that. I've never tried any of that stuff, but let's see what happens.
It'd be a fun experiment.
Wouldn't that be fun to see that? Henry, my oldest, at the gathering on the weekend, he said, "Mom, why don't you get drunk? I think it'd be fun." That's what my 12-year-old said to me. I didn't. But I just think it's really funny that's his. Mom would probably be fun if she was drunk.
Mom would be fun with a couple drinks in her. It wasn't a party. It was a barbecue.
Oh man, what a blast.
We didn't have our kids at like a.
We laughed. When people talk about laughing till their faces hurt.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was gonna get lockjaw. My face was. Oh my god, I laughed so hard. But that's that. Like we got a really, really great crowd of people in our family, and they're all wonderful. And it was lovely to see everybody together and had a great view of the bay. The sun was so beautiful. It was a tickle, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm disoriented. I thought it was might have been CBS for all I know, which is also part of the tickle. Anyway, the point of all that is we got a really great show today. We got Peter Vance in the studio. He's going to be here in just a couple minutes, and so we're going to kick it off. He's got a brand new single out. The video I love probably more than anything music videos. I just love it. I love when people put like. There's a bunch of different ways you can do a music video. You can do a lyric video where you just put a still picture and then the lyrics roll up over. That's at least there's something on YouTube. That's when you can't do anything else budget wise or whatever. But these little videos that are like little films. I love that. The filmmakers who are musicians who are filmmakers. I just love that combination. I don't know why. It has nothing really to do with us. I'm just kidding. That's totally us. I love the film aspect because a lot of times when I write songs, I can see the video that we would make with it, and it's really great to be able to do that, to have that capacity and have all the gear and all that and the skills. So anyway, this was a great little video that Peter Vance released just a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. It's blowing up on YouTube and on Facebook. It's really blowing up. So I got a few questions for him about how to make that happen, because that's not that easy.
We'll play this and then probably have him come in right after this.
It's called Nothing to Lose, and we're going to go out and get the real life Peter Vance out of the studio lobby out there and get him in the studio. So this, while you're waiting on CHMR on the Mulberry Creek Hour, this is Nothing to Lose by Peter Vance.
It's a country anthem.
Oh man, out of Newfoundland. Like, I love it. The video's spectacular.
So I'll go get Peter. We'll do PSAs and stuff after this song, and we'll
sounds
chat.
Good. Yeah. So they can both come in. Here over in the corner. I'll go and sit with Peter. Why don't I do that? Isn't this behind the scenes stuff exciting?
This is you here. Yeah. So we do a Facebook Live every week. So we just.
I'm Vicky. Hi, Laura. It's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, there's a chair over there, over here, wherever you're comfortable.
So you're take care of me.
Take care. Oh yeah.
So some dude just walked right past the window. No idea.
I think he's one of the DJs.
Don't mess with my narrative. People are just wandering through the studio. All right. All right. How long have we got? So Peter, I'm just thanks for coming in. I've been calling you Newfoundland's Rascal Flats. I don't know if you're a fan.
That's cool. No, I love the Rascal Flats, yeah.
Not on just that, exploding star. Like just you got that.
I appreciate it.
You got that light around you, so.
Absolutely.
You're kind of changing your focus to country right now.
Yeah, I was doing pop and rock for like a few years, and I just kind of changed it up a little bit. Cool.
Yeah, chat about that.
Gorgeous. Oh, do whatever you need to do. That's totally fun.
Yeah.
Usually there's shenanigans going on in the background, and we're like low key today. I don't know if it's the rain or the. Yeah. I just told Josh I was going to go out and see if there's any coke laying around so I can try it for the first time in my life on the air. But.
All right, we got 40 seconds.
I'll be around the 45-minute mark in the show. That's when I'll be like off the walls.
So when we're chatting, bring the mic as close to your face as you can, and then when you play, I'll come over and just move it down so it gets the guitar too.
So we're gonna talk first a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. Is there anything you want me to ask? I'm not here today. Oh my God, sorry.
Anything you want to
Show's coming up. Anything you want me to do?
No, you just asked me what's coming soon. I got an album coming in October, so.
Oh, no way. Awesome. Okay, perfect. Well, that's good.
We'll talk a lot about that.
Sure thing.
All right, back in 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That was Nothing to Lose from Peter Vance. Oh my God, what a thrill it is to be sitting right next to him here in the studio. Oh my God. So Josh actually connected us because you guys met a while ago.
Yeah,
very briefly, yeah.
And then there was just like this, Peter Vance put out a video. I'm like, what? No. I was like, what? So I went and checked it out, and I'm in love. I'm absolutely in love with that video. Because we're coming from a video background moving into music, and so seeing like that kind of production value, it was fantastic.
Yeah,
so I want to ask you about the production team that you have that put the video together.
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, so that was done by Stephen Green and Brad Tuck. They're two members of actually the band Fairgale. They're a popular pop rock band here in Newfoundland. And so they've actually started a production company called Center City Media and Film.
Yep.
And so I've worked with them in the past as well on one of my previous videos. And so they're just doing film and media production, marketing. Yeah, they're just killing it with that right now.
So our buddy Joe Dominics did some videos early on for Fairgale. So I didn't realize that was the guy. I heard of Center City for sure, and I didn't realize that was them. So that's it's gorgeous. Like the effects and stuff that are on there, it looks like one of those classic videos that's going to be around forever.
Yeah,
and I think like the day it came out, it had many views on YouTube, which is not the easiest task. So is there a secret? Like, do you have a marketing person pushing it, or is it just like law of attraction? You're just ready for this to blow up?
So I'm working with a team called Penelope Pierre, and they're based out of Toronto. But also it's just about timing. Like, we were going back and forth with different like release date, strategies, and what days work best, and should you drop it on the same day as a single, all that sort of thing. And we just found that the week of a Friday especially was a great day to release it. I think that's part of getting the views for sure.
So did you drop it at the same day as a single?
No, so it was actually Friday. So the single released on Wednesday.
Yep.
Just to put it on people's radars, because I know a lot of people release on Fridays. So then we put the single out on Wednesday and the video out on Friday.
And so did you do a big long pre-release too, like letting people know that there was a video?
TikTok especially now. You definitely want to be on TikTok, like doing these pre-release things and different advertisements that coming soon, that sort of thing, teasers, that sort of thing. Yeah.
I love young people. It's like a whole science.
It really is.
It's just so natural for younger people, and it's like, no, this is a brand new. So tell me about TikTok. What's your handle on TikTok?
Peter Vance Music.
Peter Vance Music. Yeah. So what did you do on TikTok? Because what I'm seeing on TikTok, the whole trend seems to be people sharing the journey, like really sitting down with the guitar and playing like a verse acoustically, or just playing it in their car and singing along with it. And it's like, oh, it's their song. I love it. I think it's fantastic.
It's funny, like you say, like it comes natural because I'm such an old soul, actually. So I'm kind of late to TikTok, actually. So, but I find just, posting like everything from just a demo to like you said, in the car, just, a lot
reacting.
Of things, reacting, lip syncing, that sort of thing. That's kind of what's popular on TikTok. And I've just been doing a bit of that. And, behind the scenes things with, shooting the video and that sort of thing,
Brilliant, right? Absolutely brilliant. And of course, it helps when you have a good product, which you definitely do. I don't know if you've ever seen the show, but I do blow a lot of smoke around this room because we only invite people on here that we really love. So it's like I'm kind of abusing the power, really, because I get to meet all the people that I really want to meet. Because if I was waiting to meet you downtown, your beautiful lady friend will be like, right? Like, we'd be duking it out on George Street, but I just get to sit next to him and hang out and ask him the most personal, things about his creative process. It's amazing. So tell me about this song. Was it just you? You're the only writer?
Yeah, I'm the only writer on it. And
when did you write it?
So I wrote this. It's like you said, it's a summer single, but I wrote it over the winter. It's funny. I was just in my apartment, alone, looking at the snow falling down, and I'm just thinking of like the best, situation, the best time that I was gonna have this summer, and I just kind of spewed out of me, thinking back on, like you said earlier, Rascal Flatts, thinking back on those kind of records and stuff I grew up listening to, Rascal Flatts, Carrie Underwood, like Keith Urban, all these artists, just trying to channel that really, and that's kind of how the song came together. And the title "Nothing to Lose" is kind of like my introduction into country music. I got nothing to lose. Why not just try something different, right? So
it's a good fit.
Yeah,
it's a really, really good fit. And there's not a ton of country artists here in the province.
No, there's not. No, but for some reason, like the Canadian country scene, especially and in Newfoundland, is really big right now. Like people like, because I think country, especially now, is really pop and rock influence. Like, it's not super twangy anymore, so you can kind of be, you can be rock influenced, you can be a rock singer and still sing.
Thanks a lot, Lil Nas X.
That's right, yeah. Exactly.
We saw a show recently, there's been a couple of older gentlemen, octogenarians, who've said something like bringing old country back and stuff, and it was like, what's wrong with country? I love country music. And stuff that you can put on and just let it play while you're out having a few drinks on the patio. And I mean, that's like the pontoon song was massive. Like, those songs are like, they're fun, which is therapeutic. Like, it's not tearing your guts out and sharing your deep soul.
We were at a party this weekend, and it was like people were going through all the old George Jones, and it was like, these songs are so depressing. They're great. But it's like, holy moly, if you listen to these lyrics, it's like man.
No, the party is in new
that's right. That's the party.
Pop rock country.
No one had a party. No one had and there's guitars around. There's like urban cowboys and all that stuff. It's really
urban cowboys.
Well, remember that skit on Saturday Night Live where somebody was asking Garth Brooks like what it's like to be a cowboy, and he was like, I don't know. I just wear the hat.
That's funny. Growing up in North Carolina, I remember like when I was a kid and Shania Twain was getting really famous.
That was a scandal.
Well, it was like, she's Canadian.
Yeah.
It was like, I couldn't even imagine country music coming from anywhere farther north than, Maryland.
Yeah.
So it was like, there's country music coming out, and then I move up here, and it's like, these people love country music.
Oh, totally.
Oh, yeah.
This is huge.
We've grown up the same way that a lot of people from, those places.
You guys listen to this stuff? You know Alan Jackson? Like,
Well, Shania Twain was so influenced by her manager at the time was Bryan Adams' manager. So it was a really heavy influence of rock music over her. And it was like big. I remember, if you're old enough to remember, it was kind of a scandal that Shania was like so poppy. That it was like, that's not real country. But tell her that now. She's a massive Terry Clark and like all those female musicians that came out were like
she was in pop rock bands for years as well, and just the cover scene. And her producer, I don't know if you know Mutt Lange. I mean, he produced Def Leppard. He also was her husband for a short period too, but. He produced Def Leppard, AC/DC,
there was definitely some influences there of the stuff that's really popular and easy to just listen to and easy to dance over to and stuff. It's I love that you wrote "Nothing to Lose" in the middle of the winter.
That's funny.
Oh my God, that's just the ultimate inspiration, right? That you're actually picturing what it's going to feel like, and that's the feeling you want to attract. And how's your summer been going so far?
Good, busy. I'm gigging a lot, so I'm just always late nights and stuff like that. But
you're down at Greensleeves a lot, right?
Greensleeves, and I'm playing the Rob Roy this week actually, and the Golf Shots in Mount Pearl,
nice.
and Green Sleeves again on Friday, so Thursday and Friday back to back Green Sleeves. So yeah, just definitely.
It's so funny when I hear people talk about playing golf shots. Like, is that a good venue to? It seems like a funny.
It is. It's funny. You wouldn't think, but like they get a great like clientele there to just have a good time and just shoot some simulator golf and like just get a few cocktails or mocktails, hang out. So
isn't that attached to a brewery? And
it's down by Landwash.
And Johnny Mays has a truck in there.
Yeah, so Trevor actually, he's a big supporter of local music as well. So that's kind of where it comes from.
That's fantastic. So this single is out, of course, in time to qualify for Music NL.
It actually doesn't qualify. Really? Yeah. So I have to have at least 3 releases in the past year, I think, to qualify. I know. It's unfortunate. They're changing the rules a lot lately, but
Well, there was an accidental post the other day that was never supposed to make it to air, and it was like that you had to be at a chart on the board on a whatever billboard charts or whatever. Which does that even exist in there? Anyway,
they're real people just like us.
Absolutely, it was an accident. It was never supposed to get posted, but man, did the music industry explode? Talking about that.
Oh yeah, it's very
St. John's music
scene. Funny. Yeah, but I didn't realize that. I didn't.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's so.
That's really
maybe this time next year probably.
I don't know about the ECMA deadlines, but this is. I think it's just going to independently just be so successful.
But you said you have an album coming in October.
Yeah. So I'm going to the studio now in July and August now with my producer Clint Curtis. He's in Springdale, Newfoundland, and we're working on an album release for hopefully October, if not earlier.
You're recording in July and August.
Yeah.
So that's like unheard of because I feel like people record and then it takes like a year and a half. That's amazing that you're planning on putting it out.
He's fast. He can turn around music very, very quickly. So two of us, yeah.
Is it gonna be a full album or an EP?
We're thinking it's gonna be a full album, like 11 songs, including Nothing to Lose, but might split it up into 2.
All originals, you think?
Oh yeah, all originals, yeah.
Maybe some more single releases.
Yeah, a couple singles probably, or at least one single. I don't know if there's time's going to allow to do more than one, but yeah, one single release probably before the album drops, and then full album. Probably.
So the studio is in Springdale?
Yeah, 7U Studios in Springdale. Believe it or not, Springdale, Newfoundland. Yeah.
Wow.
And Clint's worked for Craig Bolger is another Newfoundland artist here up on the country music scene, and Justin Fancy as well is here in CBS. And I know Justin very well, but both of them are killing it. On the country charts, thanks to Clint.
Nice.
Who knew? Yeah. I love the trad scene, I really do. But there's so much country. Carolina East,
Carolina East too,
killer country music too.
So there's other stuff here.
The Power, Brad. Oh, what's his name? Oh my God, I'm sorry, Brad. I'll remember it and I'll get Simmons. Brad Simmons.
Oh,
there's a lot of country music coming out of here. So it's really like we know that's in our roots. Like growing up with like the Cabin Party and VOWR and stuff, we all know this music. We just I was afraid to tell anybody I listened to that stuff. I was terrified someone to find out that I knew John Conway and all those. But then I meet someone from North Carolina who grew up with all the bluegrass music and all the country music, and it was like kismet. It was just perfect. Like, oh, you know that stuff, and it's been really, really great.
I didn't know you were from North Carolina. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's where the band name came from. We just it's a little tiny. It's a road that goes up in Lenore, North Carolina, and it's a dirt road. It's a paved road to a point, and then it becomes dirt, which is not a problem because they don't have snow, so they don't have to plow it. But it's this beautiful mountain range. His grandfather built a house right into the side of the mountain.
It's a great place to visit. They don't have cable TV or
no cell phone signal.
They're getting rid of the phone service up there because there's not enough people living on the mountain to support the phone company being there.
Wow. We were up there one year for American Thanksgiving, and that's what I call it because I'm Canadian.
We just call it Thanksgiving.
But there was a bunch of younger cousins, and they were all hanging out the patio, trying to get some signal in the mountains. Yeah. It was priceless because they were miserable. They were so miserable up there with nobody to talk to. Anyway, here we are in Newfoundland.
Back to Peter.
We have cell signal, and we have the internet, so we're live streamed, and we're on CHMR, of course, every Tuesday, Mulberry Creek Hour, and we're here with Peter Vance. Peter, how about a song? Give us a song that you like to play. I'm not going to, no parameters whatsoever. What's something you really love to play?
Oh, I love to play.
It can be one of yours. I'm going to give you
mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was in a band previously. This was in 2018 to 2020, called Mile 25, and we were a pop rock group, very inspired by back road country, that sort of thing, but also like a twist that was inspired by like Matchbox 20 and stuff like that.
Nice.
So we had a single called Riverside Drive that kind of I won't say it didn't go viral, but it blew up over 40,000 streams.
That's pretty impressive.
So yeah, which is pretty impressive from a couple guys from Central Newfoundland. So yeah, so that's I'm gonna probably do a song called.
Are you from Central?
I'm from Central. Yeah, I'm from Bluesport.
No way.
Yeah, so.
What brought you to St. John's?
Music.
Oh,
playing music
I love
just
that.
to come in here and play George. Well, I studied music business at CNA, and yeah, just the George Street scene and playing music here. That's what brought me. Yeah.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
So, what's the song you're gonna play?
Riverside Drive.
Let's go for it.
Riverside Drive. Quick tune.
Seriously, that was
Awesome. Thank you.
pretty good. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love when people line up with what they're really happy doing.
Yeah.
And then you said you went to school for it and all that stuff. Yeah. And it's like you're one of those kids from around the Bay that probably could have done it without any of the training.
Yeah.
But it's nice to be around the musicians and around all the industry stuff and learn all the technical stuff, so you know what you're asking for, right? When you're looking for a producer and looking for all the things, it really helps to get that basic knowledge. So that's fantastic, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So how long have you been writing music?
Oh, ever since I was 10 or 11 years old, yeah. I had my first original band in the 6th grade. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
That was, I was 20...
How old are you now?
I'm 23.
Oh,
so I'm young,
oh, that's adorable.
What? Yeah, 2009, 2010.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would imagine that's when it starts for a lot of people, and a lot of folks talk themselves out of it for whatever reason. So that's amazing that you just went for it.
Yeah, I kept going.
So you had other people playing your songs when you were in grade 6?
Yeah. Yeah, I like school assemblies, talent shows, community events. Yeah.
So they're not surprised. People from home are not surprised that you're doing this.
No, yeah, definitely not surprised.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So tell me, so who do you play? Like when you play your solo gigs at golf shots and all those places. Yeah. So when do you have people that you play with on a regular basis?
Yeah, so I play with my buddy Andrew Best, who's another musician. He's from Clarenville actually, and yes, we'll play as a duo sometimes. And I'm also putting together a band actually currently to play my original music. So I'll probably be playing with some guys. Alex Murphy is another musician that I've come to know that plays bass. He's going to be joining us soon too. So
are they going to be on the? So who do you have for session musicians?
Right now, it's just me and Clint.
No way.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And lots of in the box stuff like digital, virtual instruments and stuff too. Yeah.
Our son Henry does a lot of virtual. He does a lot of. He's got a big following. Our 12-year-old has a big following on SoundCloud and YouTube. It's nothing.
Really?
It's not even close to what we do. He's got his own thing that he just loves. We've been shoving guitars in his face for years. Yeah. And he's not a big fan. So far, he's not a big fan. So far, but he loves the music. Like he's coming to us and he's fascinated by all of his teaching because we homeschool.
Oh, okay.
So he's able to focus on things that he really likes doing. So he'll come to us and say, "Mom, do you know there's like a major scale and minor scale?" And on the other end of the spectrum, my dad, who's like 83. No, God, how old is Dad? 76. Somewhere around there. He's over 75. Yeah. I think he's 76, but he's learning stuff. He's doing like online lessons.
Oh yeah.
There's a dude you can sign up for this guy and he'll there's all these videos and they send him back and forth and he's like learning stuff. My dad was in a band when I was a baby.
Oh, okay.
40 something years ago.
Wow.
And he's learning the same stuff that my 12-year-old is learning and they're both so excited. So it really is nice to be around and just learning.
Absolutely.
The guy we met this weekend, there was an older gentleman that used to play with my dad years ago in a band, and he said he picked it up during the pandemic. He had been really, his wife passed away and he was just lonely, and picked up his guitar, and now he said
it was collecting dust, and he picked it up again. And just his
companion.
Keeping him.
He said how amazing it was to try to have a list of songs that he wants to learn. He said it's just such good company.
Yeah,
we know that, right?
Absolutely,
it's a good. You never be lonely if you play the guitar. Right?
No,
so do you play other instruments as well?
I can play anything with if it's in a guitar form, like if it's ukulele or mandolin, I can
or the banjo.
Well, I can play 6-string banjo, so it's not really true.
I noticed the 6-string banjo in the video. We have one of those at home. We love it
because you don't have to do any new finger formation.
No, it's just the way you approach it. The way you approach it is very different. Yes, just you can't play chords on it like you would strum guitar.
Yeah, mandolin. We play a little bit of mandolin, and all those chord formations. Like this is so weird. It doesn't. And then I use a capo on a mandolin, so there's little tiny. Josh can't even.
I can't do it. My fingers are too big.
Yeah.
So tell me what. I don't know. Jesus just laid this on my heart. What floats your boat? Like, what are you hoping to? What do you love about this stuff? What's your favorite thing about music and playing? Whatever part of the process is. What's your favorite thing?
Honestly, just being able to tell stories, the art of songwriting is what fascinates me.
Yeah.
I like performing too. It's fun. There's nothing like performing music. Especially if you've got a crowd, if you feel like you're playing green stage, you got a crowd of drunk people. It's nothing like just playing to a crowd like that. Just your favorite songs, but the actual songwriting, part of it. What makes a song a good song? It's all subjective, right? But really, what makes a song a good song, and just that whole art of songwriting for sure. Yeah.
So I think we just got a song queued up from Sean Painting from a songwriter circle in Cape Breton. And that's my favorite thing is to hear songwriters talking about the stories, where it happened, what they were talking, and it's so different from how people interpret the songs too, right? It's because once you put art out there, it's for everybody else to interpret. But that's my favorite. So, like, would you do songwriter circles if someone were to invite you to a songwriter circle? Is that something you'd like to do?
I've never done a songwriter circle.
No way.
Not a true songwriter circle. No, I've done open mics where we just swap.
Chat about your songs.
Yeah, but I mean, I've never done a official organized songwriting circle, but I'd love to. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
So where can we see you? Where can people see you coming up over the next couple of weeks? Like.
Yeah. So Rob Roy on Wednesday tomorrow, Green Sleeves Thursday and Friday, and then Golf Shots on Saturday, and then the week following I'm going to be at Green Sleeves on Thursday again, and I think I'm going to Gander, Legends in Gander.
Oh, nice.
On that next weekend, yeah. So
very cool.
So you're very busy.
Oh yeah.
And aren't you doing like 3 and 4 hour sets at Green Sleeves?
Oh yeah, it's like 4 hours of
that's a haul.
60, 80 songs.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that like I guess you've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
So that's
It's really hard though on your voice sometimes. But
yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Just keeping everybody engaged. Like that's
It is, yeah. It's definitely a talent, I suppose.
So that's a busy. We just put out a poster a couple of days ago for our gigs, and we've got 5 gigs for the rest of the summer. Just to give you an idea. Some people like you're just on that trajectory of. I think you're going to be. I mean, you know this. I know you know this in your heart. You can see it. That's why it's all coming together so beautifully. I think it's just going to be explosive, and not qualifying for music and this year. Whatever. It's going to be a laugh.
Back into that. Maybe send a couple of emails or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something, but it really deserves to be in there. Like to have people, and
I can't wait for the album. It's gonna be great.
And so so the socials are Peter Vance Music on TikTok. I'm sure you're on. Tell me about the socials, how people can find you. What's the YouTube channel?
Yeah, Peter Vance Music on everything. If you search Peter Vance Music on every single, I'm that consistent. It's on every single socials. Peter Vance Music. So
nice. It helps. So Peter Vance Music. It's absolutely fantastic. Make sure you check out the video on YouTube. It is absolutely gorgeous. Share it. And something I noticed that you posted just a few days ago. There was I couldn't find a request line number for NL Country, the new country station.
Oh, okay.
It's really hidden, and there's no there's no switchboard operator over at Stingray anymore.
I guess there's not. Yeah.
So it's really hard to find. So we're going to post the number so you can request the songs. And these singles are out; they're available. So we're also sending this up to. We do a show called Earshot with the NCRA, so that gives people across the country, College Community Radio Station Network, access to it. And also there's a show we're just starting up with CKCU in Ottawa called the Monday. Oh, I should know this. But anyway, so we're recycling the material. It goes on YouTube, all the stuff. Like we're like dinosaurs. We're learning how to drive cars. Like if you can imagine that. So it really is getting out into socials because that's how I love the visuals. I love being able to show a video to go along with what's going on because people are very visual. Even though they might put it on in the background. Yeah. To get them engaged in the first place, it really helps to have some good visuals, and it's the marketing part of it, it's the business side of it. But you also, the goal is to have people hear what you're doing, right? Because it connects you with people in a way that it's like a different language. Yeah. And once you get it, like you start meeting people and like, and you just know, like you just know when you're connecting with people, and I'm sure it's going to be absolutely massive. And thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you want to do? How much time do we have?
I think that's it for this one. Yeah, we're gonna put. I got that song you were talking about with Sean queued up. And,
Peter, anytime you want to come back, absolutely. Best of luck with all the gigs and the album. You'll have to come back when the album's coming out. Absolutely, and let's try to get a songwriter circle going.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I love those stories and the fact that you've been writing since you were in grade.
Yeah,
blows the mind. So thank you so much for coming in. This was amazing.
Thanks.
Here's Sean painting with Panic Steers.
Awesome. That was amazing. Thank you very much. Do you have a shirt?
I do. We usually give out mugs.
Oh yeah.
We have
T-shirts.
Okay.
Extra large.
That's fine.
That's thank you for coming.
All right.
I missed obviously water when you were here. Sorry about
that. You say your name is Hannah?
Lauren.
Not even close. Not even in the ballpark.
My name. That's okay.
Awesome. Yes, thank you for coming.
Absolutely. This was fantastic.
You guys good getting back out and where you're going?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're dressed the same. I'm doing something right. I'm dressed like a rock star.
That's great. Cool.
All right, guys. Thank you. See you. Thanks for coming.
All right. Oh, chair. What time is it?
5:40.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna do some PSAs after this.
Okay. He's amazing. What a sweetheart. 23. We gotta get you some of the headphones. Grand design.
Sounds like a live cell phone video.
What does?
The song.
We should have just played out the album version.
Oh, that's fine. I like this.
I love it. You have to check out the video of it. Look up Panic Steers. It's on Between the Rocks channel. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. From Cape Breton Songwriter Circle. There's a couple on there, but I love this song. There's not enough Sean painting gigs on the calendar. You hear that ship in and all the places that Sean plays. We need more Sean painting in the city. Tourism time. People need to. I think it'd be really great to have more Sean gigs. So people can see.
Puts on a good show.
He's amazing. He's absolutely amazing. I love Sean. Here it is.
Okay, I'm going to put on some
Yep.
PSAs now.
I'm starting to wake up now. 40 minutes into the show.
I have to read a PSA in a second.
Okay. Which one are you doing? Pens.
Pen recycling.
The Outlet Hour did a PSA about phone immigrants.
Yeah.
Phone scams.
Phone scams.
That's valuable. I'm not saying the pens, this one's not.
Tune in to the Newfound Records Radio Hour on Saturdays at noon, where the unexpected is the norm.
Okay. Did you know that pens can't go into normal plastic recycling and have to be processed separately? Staples are partnering with TerraCycle to divert writing instruments from landfills. As part of this, a new pen recycling initiative has launched at Memorial University. There are 2 pen recycling bins as of now, one placed in the QE2 library and another at the Graduate Students Union office, GH 2007 Field Hall. Everyone is encouraged to gather their empty pens and drop them off when convenient. 5 seconds.
Welcome back to the Mulberry Creek Hour. I'm Vicki Morgan. And I'm joined by Josh Morgan.
Hello.
And we just had Peter Vance here in the studio. What a sweetheart. What an absolute sweetheart. I loved him. So make sure you check him out on all the socials. And I'm just starting to wake up now, which happens. I should start the show. I should do a mock show. Like we should put a microphone in the car or something. And I'll do a mock show coming over. And then by the time I'm all jacked up, we'll go on the air. I want to do this song. I want to play the song. It's a live version of a Randy Travis song. Because Josh and I are celebrating 17 years together today. And the story goes that I went out after work with my friend Vance. And we went down to O'Reilly's open mic. And I was on the list to play. And for some reason, they didn't get to me that night. But I met a young soldier from the U.S. Air Force who was passing through, had a broken down plane coming back from a deployment to Qatar.
We're in Kuwait, but I'm not supposed to talk about that. It's very hush-hush.
That's not true. Anyway, they were coming back from Kuwait, and the legend goes that he was working on the plane. He was in maintenance. What was your ECM? Electric countermeasures. Super hot. And you should have seen him in uniform. Oh my God, it was awesome. And he still is awesome, but I didn't stand a chance. And so the legend goes that they were fixing the plane here in St. John's, refueling and fixing some stuff. And the legend goes that Josh tried to damage the plane. So
the day we were almost done fixing everything up to go back home.
And we had just met.
And we had met and spent a couple days together. And I was moving a stand away from the plane, like a stand to stand on to work on the plane. I was moving it away to be done for the day, and I banged it into the side of the plane because I was distracted or whatever. And everybody was like, "You just want to stay longer." I was like, "Well, yeah." Because
of the girl, they teased the crap out of him. I didn't realize that, which I appreciate. He took that ribbing and still came back. So we were married 5 months later. That was you came back to visit in August of that year because we met on the 4th of July, Independence Day, which is might not mean Independence Day. Yeah. So we didn't. We should play that song one of the. We should add that to repertoire. We have a bunch of gigs coming up this summer, like Josh mentioned. The dates are on. I can't remember. I know on the 25th of July. The massive, the one that I'm most scared about is coming up on the 25th of July. That's on the main stage on George Street, and it is a pre show for the Alan Doyle gig on the 28th of July. I think we are pre-opening for Alan Doyle.
So we're doing
4 days earlier.
We're playing the George Street Summer Concert Series, which is usually every Wednesday night during the summer, but ours is Tuesday night because it's the week of the George Street Festival.
Yes.
So us and
we're opening for George Street Festival.
So Mulberry Creek and the Relics will be playing Tuesday night, the 25th, on George Street on the big stage.
Yep. 28th, we're playing at Easter Seals. The 29th, we're playing at the Harbour Grace Regatta. And there's a date in August where we're at the Brigus Blueberry Festival, which I can't wait. I'm really, really excited about.
We're also playing at the Gathering Place. It's all on our Facebook page. You can
all the dates are on
look
there.
at
And of course,
Mulberry
we're
Creek
here.
on Facebook.
We're here every week.
Here every week.
On Tuesdays from 5 to 6, we do a Mulberry Creek Hour, of course, here at CHMR. And there's a bunch of online ways to listen to us. And we're doing live stream on Facebook every week. And those videos are repurposed and sent up to Earshot Daily and CKCU. And at the Earshot Daily airs on at least 12 right now, different stations across Canada. And we put it on YouTube, and of course, on the advice of the young whippersnapper that was just so wonderful to come in and visit us, TikTok. We're going to put some little clips on TikTok too, because, it's really nice to connect with people. So I wanted to play this song, and there's a line in this song that I've always really liked this song. Now, Randy Travis has another song out called 1982, which, of course, is a big year for the Morgan boy. But Randy Travis, Forever and Ever Amen, which is particularly poignant as I age and my hair starts falling out. Little known
There is a lovely live version of that song.
There is, so this is Forever and Ever Amen by Randy Travis in honor of our 17th anniversary, Josh Morgan.
Yay! Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Here's Randy Travis. We're not going to listen to Randy Travis. We're going to play it on the radio. What are we going to do while we're waiting? He is on what is the word?
Unequivocally?
No.
Undeniably?
Contrary to popular belief, he is alive, which is awesome. We thought this weekend, we were all convinced he was not, but I couldn't find any news about him passing away. So we're pretty sure Randy Travis is still alive, which is great. We're really
Randy Travis is alive.
So yeah, the kids with the TikTok, man. So there's also the lady that is on before us with the Outlet Hour. I mentioned this before. She does. She mentions a lot of stuff about the books that she's reading, and there's a whole other side of TikTok called Book Talk that has it's all about books. It's all about authors. It's about writers. It's about people reviewing
consumers
books.
of literature.
It's about people who are reading books and talking about them. So we've got a bunch of content headed for that too, because we've had a couple of authors here in the studio. Tina Madigan, who we just adore, from Belle Island, who had a brand new book out called Written in Stone. The Cannabis Chronicles. Oh my God, how can I not remember?
How many times did you see the cover of that book?
Anyway, Tina was on. So we're going to put some clips on TikTok from the interview that we had here in the studio, and of course we're going to get Tina back again because she's doing some signing events coming up in August, so we'll be sure to get her back in the studio to talk about that. And of course we've had Perry Chafin here, so check out Book Talk. The book, I don't remember what the handle is on. Anyway, you'll find it.
We'll post all that.
We'll post it. So we're promoting some stuff on there with the book stuff, and then there's a music channel on Book Talk on Instagram. Oh, thank you, Tina. Lovebirds. Tweet, 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 tweet.
What are we going to do after this? We've got 13 minutes left.
I don't know. We got a song. I can't play anything. My fingers are dead. Which is great. That's getting ready for the big shows. But they're so funny that we're kicking off our big main show is the biggest one, the first one. Now Brigus I'm nervous about too, because that's going to be a whole crowd of people we've never played in front of before. But George Street, and it's the later show, and George Street gets wilder as the night goes on, and we're on at 7:30.
7:30.
It's a free show. It's in St. George. Is it St. George Plaza?
I don't know.
George something Plaza down on George Street.
Big stage.
King George Plaza? I don't know. Anyway, it's the main stage on George Street, and it's free. It's family friendly. Most of our songs are family friendly, but if you're on George Street at 7:30, you probably are going to hear a few swear words anyway. So we might as well sing them to the kids.
That's right.
So our kids will be there, of course, and we're looking forward to the George Street show. Thanks to the George Street Association and our buddy DC for putting us in that lineup. We're thrilled. And to play with the Relics, I love Quince and Jeff. They're fantastic.
Yeah, they're really good.
They're so energetic, and they play stuff that's like obscurely amazing. Just stuff but it's like, really, guys? Like and they break out all these different instruments, and they're really fantastic. So we're looking forward to that. So we have a load of shows. And if you want to be on the show, get in touch with us. We'd love to have you in here to talk about what you got going on. Songs coming out, singles, albums, shows coming up. If you put an album out years ago and you want to talk about that, let's do it. It's awesome. You're going to have to play. We do ask people to play when they come in. Ariana Grande thinks probably, that she came up with that whole jaw wagging thing.
You ready? We're back on.
That was the chin wagging music of Randy Travis. That was a live version of Forever and Ever Amen. And just watching the video here in the studio, and that whole thing with the knocking your jaw out of joint to get the notes.
Jaw flapping.
I thought that was an Ariana Grande thing, but when you think about it, Randy Travis and Reba McEntire probably invented that. And there's probably old guys, Lefty Frizzell and Ronnie Millsap and folks. I don't think they did that, but you know what I'm saying. It all comes around.
Randy Travis was my favorite when I was a kid. My dad always had the country station on in the car, and every song that came on, I'd be like, Dad, is this Randy Travis? Is this Randy Travis? No, is this Randy Travis?
I remember just before Josh's dad passed away, we were visiting him in the hospital one time, and you know those commercials that come on really late at night with the 700 songs on 14 CDs? It came on, and we sang along with just about all the songs, and I was, because Josh of course is a clone of his dad, and our son Peter is a clone of Josh, and it was just amazing to see the couple of generations there singing these country songs with us down in North Carolina, and we miss him. We miss Kent Morgan. I think he'd be very proud of a band named after Mulberry Creek and his boy doing some country music and all kinds of music. So so again, I know I keep talking about this, but it was really amazing. We were at our gathering this weekend, and my cousin that I didn't really know that well, she's my cousin's daughter, so like the younger generation, right? And she said, "Oh my God, do you guys play Floggin' Molly?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I have my favorite Floggin' Molly song. We saw them years ago. I think I was pregnant. We went to see Conan O'Brien on his Not Allowed to Be Funny on TV tour. And Floggin' Molly was with him, right? No, Dropkick Murphys was with him.
That was Dropkick Murphys.
We did go see Floggin'
Molly at the House of Blues in Boston.
House of Blues in Boston. Yeah. And every song was a banger. It was so amazing. But my favorite song was What's Left of the Flag. And wouldn't you know it, this lady, my cousin Sarah, Heather, her name's
Okay,
Heather.
you're doing great.
But we were just connected. And she was like, "Do you like Floggin' Molly?" I was like, "I like Floggin' Molly." And I just said, "Well, I'm going to play my favorite Floggin' Molly song." And she went, "Oh my gosh, that's my song." It was amazing. We had exactly the same taste in music. It was so fun. And I'm so glad Joe got to come home. We met his beautiful wife, Veronica, and her beautiful children. And we were just so thrilled to see them. Because, we're all spread out all over the globe. And it's really nice to get together sometimes. You know those moments when, like, sometimes you look back on something and you say, "I wish I had known how special that was." Well, this was one of those times when we all knew how special it was to see all the cousins together, and it was really great. So you know what? Should we do Floggin' Molly?
Why not?
Let's play a Floggin' Molly song. And do we have time? We got time for 2 more songs. So we'll do Floggin' Molly. This is a live version of Floggin' Molly, What's Left of the Flag. And these guys are my heroes because Bridie and Dave King play in a band together. And Bridie was playing when she was like 8 3/4 pregnant, like 3/4 of a month pregnant. She rocks. Yeah. She absolutely rocks. And she's in this, like, it's almost like a punk Irish band. That's how I would describe it anyway. But they're just amazing, and they've been married forever and making music together. And I just love that energy. And so that's probably where the little sparks. There was a spark a long time ago that we wanted to play music together, and then it just going to see Floggin' Molly was set it in stone. So anyway. Floggin' Molly, What's Left of the Flag on the CHMR Mulberry Creek Hour.
His eyes, they close, and his eyes stretched up. The insane, oh, to be insane. A life once full.
The Blossoms.
What was that guy's name that we saw with Floggin' Molly in Boston? Frank Turner, man, he was good too.
Awesome, absolutely.
Just
awesome.
play by yourself before Floggin' Molly, like an acoustic set before Floggin' Molly.
Yay! Look, anything's possible.
That's impressive.
Yeah, he's amazing. And I was trying to figure out if we could play our guitars down that low like a punk band, and we tried it last night. And
you got to strap 2 guitar straps together.
Well, there's no strap in the house long enough for Josh. But anyway, mine was like down to my kneecaps and my wrist. I couldn't. There's no way I could get the bar chords and stuff, which are hard enough. Who invented bar chords? They should go straight to
the guitar store and get a
guitar
book on
museum
regular
or something
chords.
like that. Yeah, exactly. Get a guitar book or something like that. But yeah, it's going to be. We're excited about those upcoming shows, and of course, EP still out. It's still out.
It's still out there.
And the book. I want to mention those each week because why not? For the Grace of Joe is on Amazon and all the platforms, and it's an ebook and an audiobook as well. And this is on Bandcamp. It's at O'Brien's and Fred's Is it free?
O'Brien's and Fred's and the Battery Cafe and Atlantic
from
Music and from us.
Yes, and Bandcamp digitally.
And we got new designs on the Atlantic Music page.
Yes.
Got a hat.
Yes. Are we going to get some merch to take to those shows?
Not a bad idea. Can you show me this?
When we play this song at the house, I can hear all the other parts. I don't know how it would sound if we played it, if we added it to our lineup. But I think we should play it on George Street. I think I can be loud enough. I want to play all the instruments. That's the problem. I want to play fiddle and mandolin and guitar for this. And sing. Do we need a bigger band?
Maybe.
Do we need to add people to
We'll
the
do some
band?
auditions for other musicians.
That idea that Peter Vance was talking about of having a band playing original music, his original music in 6th grade is that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So I can't imagine someone joining us and playing our stuff. So if you're interested in playing our stuff with us, get in touch, I guess. We've always got room.
Yes.
And it's fun to practice. It's always fun to play music together with people and get together and have our house filled with music. It's really fun. We're going to do one more song?
Come back. Oh, wait. Not yet. Another verse. It's always a trick with these live songs because you don't know what extra stuff they're going to do. Wavy boys in the morning will be free.
She's got some strings hanging off her bow.
Don't do that around Kelly Russell. They'll rip them right off.
Oh, she just took it off. Maybe that's what the pros do. Maybe that's the thing.
Just make sure there's no swear words in the live version. We gotta mute out.
Here you go. Okay.
Okay, we're coming back.
Good night, everybody!
Here we go. That was Flogging Molly. I'm going to turn my volume up here. There we go. That was Flogging Molly with What's Left of the Flag.
I turned your mic on, but not up.
What a fun thrill this is every single week. We're here on Tuesdays from 5 to 6 every single Tuesday. If you'd like to be on the show, if you'd like to be a guest, get in touch with us.
And just as a reminder, we are also live streaming every show on Facebook.
We're on all the socials. Mulberry Creek Music, and make sure you check out Peter Vance's music as well, because he is absolutely fantastic. And thanks to Peter for coming in. Thanks for listening every week and for all the shares and all the likes. And of course, if you like the songs, give a call to the radio stations. There's a whole bunch. We'll post the numbers on our Facebook page as well, so you can call all the stations, because it helps us helps people find out what we're doing. If you like what we're doing, if you don't like what we're doing, that's okay. I don't know why I'm pressing buttons. I'm so idle today. We're going to do one more song. My fingers are too sore to actually play it acoustic, so we're just going to... This is a video online. You can go to youtube.com/Mulberry Creek, and I get undressed in this video, if that's what you're into.
If you're into that sort of thing.
I don't know why, because I don't know. It just seemed like the right thing, and thanks to Jake Delaney for helping us produce this video. He shot all the footage, and so there's a almost unclothed Vicky in this one, Loser Anthem. This is Mulberry Creek Hour. I'm Vicky Morgan. Thanks Josh Morgan for producing. Happy anniversary, and we're gonna let Loser Anthem play us out tonight.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. You good enough, Canadian?
Okay.
All right, that's everything for us. Make sure you like and share, get in touch, let us know what you like, what you'd like to hear on the show, if you want to be on the show, and of course, keep an eye out on Book Talk. It's regular TikTok, but there's a whole arm of Book Talk about all the books and authors that we've got on there as well, and we've got Mulberry Creek on there as well with all the music stuff. So keep at it, and be safe, be kind to each other, and safe home, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.